Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar named AI-Powered Publishing from Layout Automation to Content Transformation. I am Magdalena, a Product Marketing Manager at WoodWing, and I'll be moderating today's session. We're excited to have you join us in such a big number, and as we explore how AI is transforming editorial workflows from smart layout automation to content enrichment and transformation. But before we actually begin and deep dive into this very interesting topic, I'd like to present the speakers of this webinar. And they're the VP of Product Management, Pijsel, and the AI lead at WoodWing, Reinder, Repko. Before I go into the table of contents or the agenda of today, I'd like to mention that this session is going to be recorded, and everybody that registered for it is going to receive the recording afterwards. You're welcome to submit any questions that you might have throughout the session in the Q&A panel in this platform, webinar platform. And we have reserved some time at the end for answering any questions that you might have. That being said, let's move into the table of contents for today. So we first have our speaker, Reinder, talking about a new era. So he will guide you through the opportunities that AI brings to publishing. Then we move into the WoodWing's principles for applying AI responsibly. And my colleague Tom Pijsel will zoom in at the latest AI-powered features across our WoodWing portfolio of WoodWing Assets, WoodWing Studio, and Scienta. With that, I'll hand things over to Reinder to kick us off with his introduction on how AI is shaping a new era in publishing.
Hello everyone, my name is Reinder Repko and I'm WoodWing's AI lead, but more importantly, I live with AI every single day. I don't just talk about it at conferences, I use it everywhere in my work and my private life. Sometimes it's magical, sometimes it's unsettling, and very often it's both. I love showing people what AI can do, sparking their curiosity. And what I love the most is that moment when someone says, wow, is this really possible? But I also try to stay realistic. AI isn't magic. It takes effort, patience, and sometimes a lot of trial and error. My job is to bring both the passion and the realism together. And that's why I'm here today, to share that love for AI with you and to connect it to the challenges you face in publishing. Because let's face it, we are living in extraordinary times, full of opportunity, but also full of pressure, challenges, and uncertainties. AI is no longer something in the distance. It's right here, in your phone, in your inbox, in your daily work, and it's already reshaping how people consume content. Now let's step into the shoes of the user, the journalist, the designer, the subscriber, not far in time from now. The journalist no longer just files a text story. Every piece is instantly packaged into multiple outputs. A full article, a 2-paragraph summary, an audio narration, a chatbot-ready Q&A. Their role shifts, less formatting, more context, more verification. The designer doesn't start from a blank page. They start with AI-generated layouts optimized for screen, print, and mobile. Their job is to refine, curate, and inject taste. The reader doesn't go to Google, scroll, and click. They ask an AI chatbot or AI agent, did my team win last night? And the answer is generated directly, without visiting the publisher's site. Time magazine is one clear example of what is already happening. They have launched an AI-powered audio dialogue with 2 personas, Henry and Lucy, talking about the most important news of the day, like a radio show, interactive and conversational, and it shows how quickly formats are evolving. So this is not science fiction. In a few years, or faster, this will be the default, which means the way publishers create and deliver content must radically shift. And here comes the hardest truth. For long, publishers have relied on referral traffic from search. That pipeline is breaking. AI-driven chatbots keeps people on their platforms. Studies show they send 96% less traffic to publishers than Google once did. And that has a big impact. Some publishers are already preparing for a Google zero world. That means zero traffic from Google, because if that traffic disappears, the old advertising model collapses. Clicks and banners won't sustain journalism anymore. And that's existential, and it forces us to ask, what new revenue models can keep publishing alive? So how should publishers respond to this new reality? I believe it comes down to three things. First, doubling down on trust. Readers don't just want more stories, they want stories they can believe in. Second, publishers must take control of their content and archives, knowing exactly where it is, who owns it, and what rights are attached to it. And third, innovating boldly. These are not times to sit back and wait. For publishers, these are the times to experiment, to explore, and to create what's next. This is also where our role as software partners comes in. AI is reshaping publishing, and our responsibility is to drive innovation. If we build the right AI capabilities now, we give you the chance to thrive. If we don't, we risk leaving you stuck with outdated workflows. Let me be clear, we can't promise to solve everything overnight, but here's what we can do, and what we believe matters right now. We have to think AI first, not adding little features here and there, but reimagining workflows with AI at the center. Second, we need to build the right AI tools that really help, that integrate with how publishers work. Third, it's about integration, making sure AI connects smoothly into existing systems and daily routines. And finally, it's about leadership, showing the way forward, being honest about what AI can and cannot do, and helping shape the standards for how it should be used. Those are the areas where we can make a real difference right now. Now, let's be real. There's a myth out there that AI is some kind of magic dust. Sprinkle it over your workflows and suddenly everything is better. That's not how AI works. AI takes time. You need to train it, guide it, and struggle with it. But when you put in that effort, the payoff is enormous. More efficiency, better insights, and more space for creativity. And that brings me to the bigger picture. All these efforts and learnings add up to something larger, a bridge between the old world of traditional publishing and the new AI-driven world. And that bridge isn't meant to crush publishers. It's meant to carry you safely forward while keeping the trust, the values, and the craftsmanship that make publishing so important. And let me close with one final twist. The person you've been watching and listening to for the past 5 minutes, it wasn't actually me. This talk was delivered by my digital twin. I created my body, my face, my voice, my expressions, and even the script. Meanwhile, the real Reinder is somewhere else, definitely not giving this talk, because that's me right here. Why tell you this? Because it proves the point. The line between the old world and the AI-driven future is not somewhere far ahead. It's already here right now. And the question for all of us is, how will we respond? What choices will we make, and how will we shape that future together? Will we let it overwhelm us, or will we take charge, build the bridge, and shape the story of tomorrow?
And that was an interesting presentation from Reinder. I'd like to thank him, even though he's not today joining us live. If that didn't tickle your interest, I'd like to introduce Tom to guide you through the WoodWing AI principles of implementing AI in publishing responsibly, and of course, showcase the AI-powered features within the WoodWing products. Tom?
Yes, thank you, Magdalena, and thank you, Reinder, for preparing this great video. So, AI advancements present a lot of new ways to boost your efficiency, but you need to apply the AI with the right principles. So these are the principles that we apply when developing AI features within our product. So one of the most important fundamentals is that we respect your brand. So the AI-generated content must always align with the brand identity and design guidelines. It must support a person, not per se replace it. So the AI is a creative assistant, and we want to keep the human in the loop. It needs to boost creativity, but cut through the clutter and remove basically all the repetitive and time-consuming tasks in order so that team can focus on a meaningful and high-value work. and it has to stay intentional. So make conscious decisions and choices where you apply AI and where not. So let me walk you through the various features that are now available in Assets Studio and WoodWing Scienta that are driven by AI. The first area that we looked into was creating content or writing content in the digital editor. So we have an in-context writing assistant that can help you to write multi-channel titles, subtitles, teasers. It can help you with search engine optimization, so really optimize your story for a digital channel. It can help you in the copy editing process. It can validate the tone and style and also validate it against your audience, for example. And it also has the ability to create custom prompts so that you can deeply integrate it within your own workflow. But let me show you the panel in action.
In this video, we'll introduce one of our latest technology previews, the AI assistant inside WoodWing Studio's digital editor. The AI assistant is designed to make your daily work easier, helping you generate content or copy edit your stories with just a few clicks. Let's explore what it can do. You can find the AI assistant in the toolbar on the right side of the digital editor. Here, you'll see a list of standard actions, such as creating titles, social posts, teasers, or running checks to analyze your content. For example, you can use it for copy editing a story, performing a SEO check, or running a tone and style analysis to verify your story, or even compare it against a reference story within Studio. Beyond the standard actions, you can also create or configure custom prompts. Your administrator can set these up per brand, and you can decide which prompts to activate based on your needs. Let's look at some examples. First, we'll select Create Titles. Here, you'll see options for both digital and print titles. Suppose you want a short print title, just hit the Copy button, and you can quickly replace the title in your article. The same goes for social posts or teasers, simple, fast, and efficient. Now, let's try copy editing. When we select this action, the AI assistant runs a series of checks, looking at grammar, brevity, cliches, and more. After a short moment, you'll see the analysis results. You can review the suggestions, choose the parts you want to update, and hit Replace to apply them directly to your story. Finally, let's look at custom prompts. For instance, you might want to generate an FAQ from your article. With just one click, the AI assistant creates a set of questions and answers you can reuse, either in this story or elsewhere. The possibilities are truly endless. We can't wait to hear your feedback as you start exploring what the AI assistant can do for your content workflows. Thank you for watching.
Yes, so the next great feature is the print editor copyfitting assistant. So copyfitting your story can be very time consuming. We've seen cases where users take up to an hour or an hour and a half copyfitting their story and making it fit to the page. For this, we created a assistant that helps the user by suggesting new sentences or shortened sentences that the user can accept, reject, or refine. And what is very important is that there's no need for an extensive review process afterwards. So if you would ask AI to fully generate your article, First of all, you would see that AI cannot count, so it never fits. And secondly, you need to review the complete story because AI might hallucinate. So both problems we solved with the AI Copyfit assistant. And let me show you the assistant in action.
In this video, we'd like to introduce one of our latest technology previews, the AI Copyfit Assistant in the WoodWing Studio print editor. The Copyfit Assistant helps you by suggesting ways to shorten sentences in your article quickly and efficiently. Let's see it in action. Here, we have an article open in the WoodWing Studio print editor. As you can see, there's some overset text that needs to be addressed. We can launch the AI Copyfit Assistant from the menu in the top right. The AI engine now analyzes the content and generates suggestions for sentences that can be shortened. This takes just a moment to complete. Once the suggestions are ready, you'll see a dialog showing both the original sentence and the proposed shortened version. You can review each suggestion and accept it if you're happy with the result. You can also make edits before accepting. For example, if you want to keep a word, like racing, from the original sentence, you can simply add it back to the shortened version. After making any changes, click Accept to apply it and move on to the next sentence. You can also speed things up using keyboard shortcuts. For instance, Command+K quickly accepts a suggestion, while Command+G ignores it if you don't agree with the AI's recommendation. As we accept more sentences, you'll notice the amount of overset text at the top of the screen steadily decreasing. Once you're done, click Save to apply all changes. The overset text is now gone, and your article is copy-fit perfectly. If you'd like to review what changed, you can open the Compare Versions panel at any time to see a clear overview of all edits made. This technology preview is now available for all customers in the Rin cloud, and we'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to your thoughts.
Yes, so this was the AI Copyfit Assistant, and one of the questions that just came in is this also available in other languages? And the answer is yes. So we ask AI to detect the language of the article, and we ask AI to detect the tone of voice and style of the article. And then the sentences are generated in the correct language and using the correct tone of voice. Next up is WoodWing Assets. So it's very important that you are able to find your assets, and historically you would need people that would describe the image either in the description or through text. And basically all of these actions are now possible using AI. So we can ask AI to generate text, general text that describe an image. We can do, for example, facial or celebrity detection. We can generate an image description, and also very interesting, we can nowadays generate the alt text of an image automatically when images are imported into the system. I have a small video showing you how you can work with these tags. Yeah, so this was a video without audio, so don't think that you missed the audio. What you saw is the AI auto-tagging feature available in WoodWing Assets 10. This is also available in WoodWing Assets 6 using WoodWing Connect. We can integrate with a wide variety of AI tagging solutions, some more generic like AWS or Google, some more specific like Clarify, which you can use for facial detection. Other things that AI can do is extract the text out of an image, for example, from a logo, extract the name of the company. Also, all these use cases are possible today. The next advancement or next capabilities that AI bring are AI-powered search. So historically, you need to search based on searching for the right keywords. It would find the right article or the right image. But what if the content is written in another language than your native language, or that a different vocabulary is used to describe the article or image? And this is where AI-powered search comes in. So using AI vector search technology, we can now search for similar images or that are related to your question. We can process the documents and then already provide the answer without you even having to look into the article or open the article. So this is an example of AI-powered search in WoodWing Scienta. WoodWing Scienta is a knowledge management system which contains all your internal knowledge about processes and procedures, for example, your ISO processes. And you can just ask the Scienta AI a question, and it will look in your own library of content for the right answer, will provide the answer, and you are very quickly on your way. The same technology we're also looking to integrate in WoodWing Assets. So the capability of finding content. So it's very interesting for the selection and gathering phase of the content. You can search using your native language. So here on the screen, for example, searched for Paris in the evening sun. I used the Dutch language for my question. And what we did is that AI will enhance my question and use that to search for related or relevant images and put them in the collection for me. So very interesting development, which we will expand upon further. Another very interesting area where we can apply AI is in the layouting process. And if we zoom in on the problem, you see that a lot of time is spent in repetitive tasks to fit the content on the page. Templates are a great way to improve your efficiency, but you only have so many and they are also hard to manage. We also looked into alternative solutions, and what you see is that they are either rule-based, which could lead to boring designs or designs not according to your standards, or it could lead to inconsistent flow of article over this section. And so these are the things that we took into account when setting this the goal to create an algorithm or an AI algorithm that can generate the geometrical information where to place the articles and their images on the pages of a newspaper or a magazine, so that manual copy fitting is reduced to a minimum. So we leverage AI search technology, and with that, so the layout automation combines the past human created designs to suggest the best layout for the content at hand. And that's very important, is that we use content that you created before, that you reviewed, and that's up to your standards. For the layout automation, we introduced two new concepts: blueprints and article shapes. Blueprints are basically the high-level patterns of how you would lay out the articles over the page. And this is important for this consistent flow. So there are typically around 75 to 100 blueprints, so not that many, and that will cover every variant that you have in your magazine or newspaper. In a blueprint, you can specify the areas where the articles will be placed. So you can have a lead story, your secondary story, a third story, a filler, or ads. Of course, the ads are important in the algorithm. It will take this into account and lay out the stories around the already placed ads. There's also an option to partition a box with fillers and ads, for example. Then the second new concept are article shapes. So the article shapes are individual article designs, and these are typically upfront extracted from your existing templates or published work. But you also add them organically. So whenever your designer creates a new shape, you can add it to the library, and the AI engine can take this into account. In the case no ideal shape is found, AI can also help to modify or generate a variant of the article shape on the fly. So what's the big difference from today? So today you might have a few hundred templates max, and by combining blueprints and shapes, the AI engine can generate hundreds of thousands of flexible compositions at hand to play with. We've split the development into two tracks. So the first track is the blueprint and article shapes track. I will show a demo in a moment. This is moving into production at several titles as we speak. The second track, the AI generated or copy-fitted shapes, is currently under development. I will show the developments where we are. But first, let's zoom in on the blueprints and article shapes.
In this video, we'll show you AI layout automation in action. We start in the publication overview, where you can see the empty pages created by your page planning solution. You'll also notice that an ad has already been placed on the page. Next, we open the Create Pages dialog to launch the layout automation process. At the bottom, you'll see a list of all the articles prepared for this section and how the algorithm will arrange them across the empty space. You'll also see that the stories are automatically placed around the ad, so the ad placement is always taken into account. From here, you can make manual adjustments to the plan. For example, let's say we want the story about Africa to appear on the first page as the lead story. As a user, you can simply adjust the story's properties. While lead stories often relate to factors like word count or article length, they don't have to. You could feature a short article with a large image as the lead story. It's a creative decision. So, we mark the article as lead and set the target page to page 1. We then regenerate the plan, and now the Africa story appears as the lead story on the first page. Another way to refine the plan is by adjusting priority levels. For instance, here we see a story about traffic safety measures that wasn't placed because it was marked as a should have, while another was a must have. Let's change the traffic safety story to must have and regenerate the plan again. Now you can see it takes priority and is placed instead of the other article. Once you're happy with the plan, simply hit Execute Plan. The system then uses InDesign Server in the background to place both the article designs and the stories on the pages. And there it is. The pages are now fully laid out. From here, you can continue your existing layout process as usual, making any final tweaks in the print editor or InDesign. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, so this was the video of track 1, and what you saw also is that we make together with customers, we decided on this workflow, and one of the most important decisions that we took right from the start is that the whole curation process, we consider this a creative process, so we did not give this into the hands of an AI engine, so the user is in full control, but then very quickly you can automatically generate these pages, and since a shape is selected that fits with the content, there's hardly any copy fitting needed. But we didn't stop there, so we're also actively working on AI generated or modified article shapes. So the vision prototype is that we're going to integrate this into InDesign, InCopy, and the print editor using some kind of chat interface so that you can ask the AI to generate the story. So that's the end goal. The first use case that we looked into is AI copy fitted shapes. So once the story is placed, small text overflow or shortage offset on the side might still exist in the story. And using AI, we can adjust the article frames by resizing and repositioning them so that the text fits. What's very important in this solution is that we don't change the text itself. So no shortening, editing, or removing anything. We only optimize the layout. So we're actively working on this with a team of AI experts using a generic available large language model. So what's very important is that this is an extension of track 1. So we use the same proprietary vector engine that we use for the shapes, also for this AI copy fitting. But that's very important. We don't have to train a custom model with your content. We can use general available AI solutions to optimize the content. And with that, let's go to the final chapter of this webinar, and that's how you can orchestrate your content across workflows. So many see AI as a quick fix for workflow inefficiencies, but most bottlenecks come from unclear roles, outdated systems, or poor communication. So before applying AI, you must ask yourself the question, okay, will AI generally improve this step? Is it even necessary? So clarifying responsibilities and strengthening process often matters more than just putting on an AI badge. Once the foundation is clear, AI can become an accelerator rather than a badge. So the first tip is very important that for every customer, your context is different. So if you are a lifestyle magazine, you might embrace AI to write headlines. But if you're a financial journalist, you might want to require a human review for compliance. So it's key to set boundaries. So where can AI safely bring speed and scale? And where is human oversight essential to preserve your brand voice, nuance, or trust? So you need to make a conscious decision. What should AI do? And more importantly, what should it not do? Secondly, AI adoption is not just technical, it's also cultural. So your editors and designers feel sidelined, they will resist. But if they are involved, trained, and see AI as an assistant, the excitement builds. So invest in workshops, transparency, and feedback loops to ensure that your team becomes co-owners of the AI journey. And lastly, so not all tasks are equal. So AI shines in repetitive, rule-based work. So resizing images, generating metadata, headline variations. But the true creative editorial work is still very important. And these are decisions that belong to humans. So draw the line and don't over rely on AI. So safeguard your quality and protect accountability. To wrap up, AI is not just is not about just replacing people. It's about orchestrating workflows so that AI can take care of the repetitive, low-value tasks while humans focus on the creative task and the judgments. So when teams are engaged, the boundaries are very clear and the processes are optimized. And AI can become your trusted assistant rather than just someone that replaces the work. With that, let's have a look at some of the questions that came in.
Yes, thanks, Tom. Thank you for wrapping up the features, highlights of the WoodWing products. I just want to mention that during your last part, I've run our interactive poll to just get the audience opinion of their perspective on which are the biggest challenges that AI could help solve in publishing and editorial workflows. So I'm happy to see that a lot of people are answering it. It's a multiple choice question. It's on the right side panel. So in case you're not watching us at this moment, I'd like to invite everybody listening to just provide their input in the poll so we can also maybe discuss it afterwards. But yes, you're right. There are a lot of questions, so I won't keep things stalling. I'm going to leave the poll on so people can interact as they have the time for. I believe you already answered the first question, which was about the feature, the copyfitting feature being available for any language. They were asking about the Portuguese, the Brazilian version of Portuguese, and I think that was already answered by you. So yes, there is availability of all the WoodWing supported languages. The other question that we have is the Copyfit AI embedded or connected through API? If API, which are supported?
Yeah, so at the moment it's an integrated solution, so integrated within the WoodWing product. Very interested also to learn how you would like to use this feature through an API. So if you can share more information about what you would like to do with the AI copyfitting, then very interested to look into that.
Thank you, Tom. The next question is, can we link to our own AI models for use with the assistant? Is there a place to store brand-specific style or spelling guidelines?
Yeah, so through WoodWing Connect, we can definitely link to own AI models. So at the moment, the AI assistant is using OpenAI. We are looking into also AWS Bedrock so that we can have it in a more closed environment. Then the second question, so can you store brand-specific styling and spelling guidelines? And the answer is yes. So for example, for the tone and style, there is a reference article per brand. So that way you can, that article is used, and also for example, the audience description is per brand. And also your custom prompts can be organized per brand. So you can have general available prompts, or you can have prompts that are only for a specific brand.
Thank you. Andre is asking, are these AI features from WoodWing Assets available for Assets 10 only, or will we have them also for Assets version 6? Thank you.
So they are also available for Assets version 6. So the AI tagging is also available for Asset 6. There's a wide variety of AI services that can be integrated with Asset 6, either directly or using your own integration, or with the help of WoodWing Connect.
Thank you.
For this, for this we also have some pre-built integrations available. You can find them on our woodwing.com site as an example of things that you can do already today.
Yes, there is a integrations marketplace page on the WoodWing website in case you haven't seen it. There we have multiple integrations and pre-built integrations from WoodWing Connect available. Is the AI assistant connected to any known larger LLM, or is it WoodWing's bespoke tool?
Yes, it is connected to a known large language model. So under the hood, we use OpenAI, and we're also investigating Bedrock. And the reason for this is that this also makes much more sense. So creating your own AI model is a very complex and expensive exercise, and then we would also have to train it on your content. So it's better to use or orchestrate basically AI solutions. Look into in the market what AI engines are available, which is the best one for the tool at hand. Use that for your solution, but also don't stop there and constantly look into the market to see new solutions pop up, new LLMs being deployed, and maybe over time we switch to another model. That might very well be. So it's important to look what's available and pick the best one instead of trying to reinvent the wheel.
Indeed.
Then the second question is, does the WoodWing print editor have track changes available? No. That's so if you want to use the in-copy track changes, then you need to use the InDesign or in-copy integration.
Thank you. Another question is, which of the showed functions or features is also available for on-prem customers of Studio and Assets? I believe you already mentioned something, but can you be...
So I would say that all the AI tagging features are available today. So the other options are available to customers in the WoodWing Cloud.
Thank you. Yes, the same question. Are these functions also available for on-premise installations? Then there is another question from Caesar. Is the only possible way to integrate other applications through WoodWing Connect?
No, not whatsoever. So the WoodWing has a very rich open API, which is available both on-premise as well as in the cloud. The only advantage of using Connect is that it is a low-code, no-code platform. So where in the past you would need a developer to build your integration, you can now basically do this as a consultant or a business analyst. So it opens a lot more possibilities to create integrations, but it's not by no ways a requirement.
Thank you. There is another question about one of the videos. Is the presented AI tagging short video somewhere available for a review? I believe this is possibly connected to a demo environment or something. Can you please explain, Tom? It's regarding the AI tagging short video in Assets.
Yes, so it is available in our demo environment. So please reach out to our, or we can connect you to our sales team to show it in action.
Yes. And I believe this is one of the last questions. Are these AI-assisted features also available for customers on-premise instances? This was already answered by Tom, because a lot of you were asking this. So I believe we've covered all the questions. I hope we didn't miss anybody. I'd like to zoom in on the results from the poll, if that's okay with you, Tom. So
yeah, please go ahead.
We did, if you can see the results on the screen, the majority of the attendees responded that, or 68% of them, that they believe that the biggest challenge that AI could help solve in publishing is the reduction of repetitive manual tasks like tagging, resizing, and formatting. So 44 people said yes to that. And then 36 of you, or 55% from your perspectives, said that speeding up layout and production workflows is one of their choices. In a lesser number is the improving search and content discoverability and the generating creative alternatives and ideas with 25% and 26% respectively. Last but not least, well, with the least number of respondents was the maintaining consistency in tone and brand voice, with just 12% choosing this answer. That's interesting. In the meantime, we just got one question, and I think we can make an exception to cover that. From Kyle, would there be ability to adjust images using AI and Adobe Photoshop, converting images from one color space to another, and or adjusting image sizes, etc.?
Yeah, I don't have the correct answer as at the top of my head if this is possible. So this would be something to explore, but I know that there are also other solutions next to Photoshop to automatically color correct, resize, retouch images. So also these are integrated within Assets and Studio workflows by existing customers. So this use case is definitely, there are a lot of options possible here.
Yes, and of course, you can always feel free to reach out to your contact within WoodWing, the partner, or a direct contact person to have a demo of the specific features you were just able to see from Tom. And as a wrap up, and a big thank you to everyone joining us today, I'd like to point out to another call to action, which is our latest article, specifically zooming in on the AI-powered publishing side with Studio. So you can click through the link and read the latest article that is explaining all the nice highlighted features that Tom has shown, including the AI layout automation, the Copyfit, and the AI assistant within the digital editor. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to us or ask for more information using our search option on the woodwing.com website or in our famous help center for any customer-related information on the features we've mentioned. Again, I'd like to thank Reinder for his nice ticklish introductory video for the power of AI within publishing. I believe he made quite a lot of nice points, and it's really he's really following the latest AI trends, thus his role of AI lead at WoodWing. And our VP of Product Management, Tom, was able to show you and summarize all the nice features available from an AI-assisted perspective within WoodWing Studio, WoodWing Assets, and Scienta. Until next time, I'd like to thank you again. And for those that missed this nice live session and the Q&A, feel free to watch the rerun. And of course, you can always reach out to us directly via our contact us form for more details. Thank you again. Thanks, Tom. And until next time, have a nice rest of the day. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.